This is the third video about translations in transformational geometry. This one will focus on grids and coordinates. So on your PDF, find problem 7a. So let's return back to the software. This time go over to Tools, Templates, and we're going to do number 5, Grid and Coordinates. Tools, Templates, number 5, Grid and Coordinates. And the directions say to translate triangle ABC to the right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. So we'll translate it. Then you're asked to record the coordinates. So press pause right now and fill in the coordinates for 7B. Again, you should have these filled in right now. Press pause if you have not done so, and look for patterns. Look for patterns. So let's go ahead and double check your work, see that you did write the coordinates correctly for A prime, B prime, and C prime. And look for patterns in those coordinates, especially when you talk about how we translated it. Press pause if you need to. Part C says grab and move the vertices of the pre-image triangle. So we'll go ahead and grab those anywhere and see if you notice any patterns with the corresponding vertices. So whatever ones you have are fine. My answers will be different from your answers if you're doing this on your own. So go ahead and press pause and fill in part C. All right, hopefully you're noticing a pattern between the corresponding vertices. Another way, another set that you could look at right here. Now you may have different ones than I have, so the answers will vary. I'm not listing them here because there could be a whole bunch of different ones. We could all have different ones. So now we're getting down to crunch time here. We want to take your observation and try to apply it here, what pattern you saw. So we want to know what would the point 1, 2 on the pre-image, if that's on the pre-image, what will be the coordinates of its corresponding point on the image triangle? That is, what would 1, 2 map to? This is a symbol that means maps to, corresponds to. So please press pause and press play when you're ready to continue. But give this a shot. Now you're not just looking here to see what the answer is, are you? Now give it a shot. Come on, this is how you learn. So since we moved 5 to the right, that would be the x direction. And so the x direction increased by 5. The y coordinate did not change at all. All right, so give part E a try here. What would -3, 7 map to under this translation? Again, press pause. Again, don't look until you've tried this. And so this would map to 2, 7. Again, y doesn't change, but the x increased by 5 because we went to the right 5 units. Now we're ready to generalize the pattern. Instead of using numbers, we're going to use variables. If a point on the pre-image triangle has coordinates something x, something y, what are the coordinates of its corresponding point on the image triangle? So think about that. Press pause. All right, so since we're moving to the right 5, we have to add 5 to whatever the x coordinate is, and the y coordinate's not changing, so we're leaving it as just plain old y. So please make sure you understand that before continuing. All right, so let's look at 8a. 8A asks us to reset and take that triangle down 4 units, translate it down 4 units. Let's go ahead and look at that on the TI-Nspire. So I'm going to go ahead and press reset. And we're going to have this one go down 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4 units, and translate it. And now look at those coordinates, record them on the paper, look for patterns, and then go ahead and finish 8B through 8F. Please pause for a long time here. So the answers for 8B are listed right here. You just have to write them down. In the process of writing them down and helping you to see the pattern that's going on here. For 8C, the answers will vary. These are just some numbers I got, but you wouldn't necessarily have the ones that I've got. So your answers will vary. For D, if it says 1, 2 would map to what? Well, the x-coordinate in this case stays the same because we're only moving down 4, so the y will drop down 4. For E, -3 won't change because we're not moving in the x direction, but we are going down 4 in the y direction, so -3, 3. And generalizing with variables, x, y would map to x stays the same, but y drops down by 4. Please pause as needed. And moving along to 9A, I'll reset. We're going to translate triangle ABC to the left 1, 2, 3 units, and up 1, 2 units. So I'll translate that, and this is the result we're getting. So you should now be able to finish number 9. This concludes the 3rd video on translations. Please continue on to video number 4.